Hey everybody, it's Nick from Creative Vertical. I wanted to describe a little bit about what the difference is between a buying funnel and customer journey. They're very similar in I think what their purpose is, but they're also very different. So I guess we'll start by what the purpose is of each. So I've got here, this is a buying funnel and this is a customer journey. So the purpose of all of this is to be able to understand bottlenecks in the process. And that's why we break it into little pieces so that we can see where we need to focus more attention. So with buying funnels, usually you might hear somebody talk about their funnel being top heavy. What that means is they've got a lot of people that are coming into the funnel, but they don't have a process in place to move them through it efficiently. So they might have a bottleneck at the research stage because maybe they don't have a lot of content describing what the value of their product is. It could be that everyone gets through the consideration stage just fine, but when they go to purchase, maybe the system that's built, the e-commerce solution, is just crappy and it doesn't work very well, or it's slow, or it crashes. It could be that the form to enter the credit card doesn't work. It could be any number of things. But when we're able to separate each of these stages and measure them each individually, it allows a marketing person or entrepreneur to be able to identify these bottlenecks and address them and fix them. So that's the buying funnel and why we separate it. The customer journey is a little bit different. And in fact, this area right here actually kind of fits in right in this area. This is like once they've made a decision, how they get through the purchasing stage, because this in itself usually is broken into several steps. So this is just kind of general, but just to give you an idea. So the personas part of it, like let's just say we don't really need that because that's all determined by this. But that persona stage, this would be what we would call like sales qualified leads are then entered into the customer journey to convert a sale or something like that, or remove it. So how we get them into the customer journey is part of the customer journey, because again, we're trying to see how to optimize it better and better. So the customer journey by campaign, what we're really looking at is which campaign got them here the easiest, the cheapest, so that we can sort of exploit that later on. So for a customer journey, for something like a tour, a boat tour or something like that, we might have a campaign or multiple campaigns simultaneously running. We might have one on Google Ads to get direct traffic to the website. We might run a campaign on TripAdvisor or an offer to get conversions through TripAdvisor. So there's a ton of different ways, and every company is going to be different. And there's always going to be a preferred channel to use to sell your product depending on what it is and who it appeals to. So when we've got a captive audience, there's the question of where do we want to send them, and this is kind of really the beginning stage of the customer journey. Is where are they going to land? They click an ad. Where do they go? Where does their real journey begin in order to convert a sale, and all the way through to leaving a review, which is also really important. So where could be a product page hosted on your website. It could be an experience page that's listed on TripAdvisor. It could be a product page that's listed on Amazon. It could be on Google Shopping. It can be like so many different places. But on that page, what do we need to do? What we need to do is reinforce everything that we've said previous to make sure that they know that the product page that they're on is the one that they have been researching, considering, and want to purchase. So we want to make sure that we reinforce the value proposition. The images need to be the same. Everything needs to be, kosher and look like it is what they expect to see. The reason why we want them to have all of this is because we want to be sure that if we get them to this page, that they add the product that they know about to the cart, and we want to make sure that the cart works efficiently. Why do we want them to add it to the cart? Because we want them to buy the product, which is the next stage of the journey. Adding to the cart, sometimes people will leave. And if you don't have a retargeting strategy in place to reconnect to those who abandon carts, then there's a good chance you'll never see them again. So that's why, like we do with the funnel stages, we want to make sure that if we have a bunch of abandoned carts, that there's a way for us to bring them back and reconnect with them, so that we can convert a sale. So after the sale's done, obviously we fulfill the service, ship the item, or bring them, or take care of the booking, run the tour, and after that, the final stage of it really is the satisfaction or reputation side, to get them to leave a review, because that satisfaction and their opinion is going to bring more content and context to others who might be considering your product in the consideration funnel stage, which is like Google reviews, Yelp, TripAdvisor, etc. So that's my explanation of a funnel versus a journey. If you have any comments, interested to hear what you have to say. If I screwed up something, let me know. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a great one.